welcome to the channel or welcome back to the channel. My name is Marion Sims and today I am bringing you a current household of my Moretti-Moon legacy. As you can see, my Sims are in here watching some none other than Sim Secure, and they are having a good old time. These overrides were made by Buns and another creator on Tumblr. If you are interested in any of that custom content, please let me know, leaving a comment down below, and I will send that over to you all in the comments. So, if you have watched my channel before, I'm sure that you are familiar with who these great Sims are. This right here is none other than Miss Chloe Moretti, formerly known as Miss Chloe Moretti. Now she is known as Miss Chloe Moretti-Moon because she is married to none other than Orange Bailey Moon. And if you see here, she has got a little bit of a makeover. Her eyelashes are a little bit longer from the last time that y'all have seen her, and she has, she looks similar to me, but a little bit different. I've tweaked her a little bit. So, Miss Chloe here is a twin of my Moretti legacy here on the channel. If you're interested in any of the other information about her, her family, or her twin, please let me know and feel free to go look at some of the other things on the channel. So let's start off with what she is doing now. So Chloe has her degree in both bio, medical, and also she has her degree in fine arts as well, as you can see, her biology degree as well. And so she decided that she really wanted to change when her second kiddo was a toddler. Y'all haven't met her yet, but I will show her to you in a second. But yeah, she decided she wanted to change when her second kiddo was a toddler. And so what she ended up doing was quitting her doctor career on the spot, and she decided that she was going to do art full time, and it has been very lucrative for her and for her family. As you can see by the size of this house, they are not wanting for anything. They actually may have too much room in this house just for the four of them. But this is Chloe's art studio. So let's just take a second to look in here. As you know or don't know, her favorite color is blue. And so that is represented in this space really nicely. She spends most of her time in the morning to the end of the day kind of in this space, and she gets so much done, which I think is also amazing. And her cauldron is in here as well because she's also a witch. This is a new development that I put in the story simply because I love occults and I wanted it to be reflected in my gameplay. I wanted to do a little bit more with the Fairies versus Witches mod that is by Spinning Plum Bob. And so this is my main legacy that I play, and I just wanted it to be representative of like all the aspects that I want to play with. But yes, that is Miss Chloe. She has also decided to kind of continue developing some of her skills. So if she ever decides to go back into the career of like medicine at all, she has that ability. And so right now she is in nursing school, and you may be asking, Marion, why is she in nursing school? And she already has a degree in biology. Shouldn't she be a doctor? Well, yes, but also, I wanted her to do something a little bit, oh, they're so cute. I wanted her to do something a little bit different. And so the childbirth mod by Panda Sama actually got an update, and the Sims are able to do IV lines, study pharmacology, and I felt that was a good kind of continuing education for Chloe here. So next, let's talk about Mr. Orange. He is none other than Orange Bailey Moon. If you are familiar with the Get Famous pack, he is the child of his parents, Thorn Bailey Moon, and his mother as well. I'm trying to pull up his parents. You can kind of see them in the space. But all in all, he is a he is a cook. He went to school for cooking, and now he owns his own little bakery slash hangout lounge here, and the world that we are in, which is Nord Haven, and he loves it. He also wants to end up franchising eventually, so as I continue to do current households this year, you will see the way that he kind of grows from having this one store to managing his restaurant that he eventually wants to open and things like that. And if you also are familiar with any of my channel, you would also know that Orange here is none other than a vampire. And so he is on what we call the Vampire Council here in my game. Um, but it's not showing up in the club, so I have to go back and fix that. But canonically in my game, he is on the Vampire Council. His parents do currently live in my vampire world that I have changed, called, of course, Ravenwood. I thought Ravenwood fit vampires perfectly. And so they live in a house over there. And his parents are still happily married, as you can see. That is his mom, and then of course this is his dad, Mr. Thorne. They are getting a little bit older in age, and they're getting a little bit closer to that older age as well. So that is going to impact them in a little bit. And then lastly, this is his uncle. So his uncle is his dad's brother, Ephraim Amos, and we are actually going to be doing a current household with them pretty soon, and I'm excited to kind of get back into the swing of things with them. So while they are down here and kind of chatting it up and watching some more Sim Secure, I'm going to give y'all a tour of the house. So let's start at the beginning. So this is the house. As you can see here, they have a little corridor when they first come into the house, and I think this fits them really nicely. It's really simple, but it gets the job done. Then you come into the house and you are met with none other than a formal dining room. So this is where people come and eat. If they have guests over, this is kind of where they sit. And the kids have built a fort in here, which I think is the cutest thing ever. And so if don't want to sleep in their bedrooms, they'll kind of come in here and do things. This is their office. This is mostly Orange's office because he does a lot of his like business modalities, and he sends out packages and all his free samples and stuff in this room. This is like one of his packaging rooms, as you can see. We have some boxes in here as well. And I love this little painting in here. It's so vampire-esque to me. And because Orange is a vampire, I just think it does a great job kind of showcasing his personality kind of in this room. This is a downstairs bathroom that's just kind of here. This is the bathroom that guests use when they are coming over, and sometimes, like if the family is downstairs, they'll use this bathroom. This is their kitchen. I love these little ghost pictures. I think they are so cute. I don't know necessarily like where I got them from, but 10 out of 10. And they actually made some beef stew, so I need Orange to come in here and put it up. They have two kiddos, and I'm going to introduce you to them when they wake up in the morning. These are their little lunch boxes, and this is their kitchen. I love their kitchen, and I think it is absolutely gorgeous. And it fits like this house so well. My goal with this house was to have different kind of color complements throughout, and I didn't want it to just be like white walls. I wanted it to be very much open-ended. This is, of course, Chloe's workroom. The kiddos, if they ever want to go outside, they have a backyard, but they also have a little space here where they can come and play. And then they have their full room where they come and play in here as well. So Marcellus is in Scouts, and so that's why he has this little badge table. And then this is their cooking machine. Because their dad is a cook, they always want to help cook, and so this helps as well. They have a chemistry table, and they play marbles, and they have their little tea house and doll house here. I think this room is so cute. It's very colorful and it screams kiddo to me. And then this is like just another nook of a room that I had. Orange does play the piano, and so does Chloe. And so they spend time kind of mentoring the kiddos in here. This is a board that comes from the Henry Puffer pack. It is a fan-made stuff pack here on the internet, just in the Sims community. And because they are a witch warlock family, and occult in general, they love this game. Marcellus is currently obsessed with this series, and he does play this game a lot with his little sister, but he also will go and do like different things as well. He is obsessed, obsessed with the Henry Puffer books and the game. And then lastly, this is again their living room. And y'all didn't get a full look of how it looks before, but this is all in all how it looks. Very cute, very cozy, very nice. All right, let's go downstairs. So downstairs is really just a small nook area. There's not a lot going on here. Chloe and Orange both are very big in holistic health, and they have a little kind of space in here where they do work out. I am probably gonna put some like weights and stuff in here for Orange so he has a little bit more. But this is their yoga room, and then the kiddos both do practice ballet, and so they have their little ballet space down here as well. This is another downstairs bathroom because, again, they have multiple people living in this house. This is Chloe's altar when she is doing her little witchy stuff and she wants to call upon her ancestors. This is what she will use. And then sometimes the kiddos use this as like a play area. This is one of my favorite things in the house. This is the kids' reading nook. So, I decided to make this when the kids were toddlers actually, and I wanted them to just have a space where if they ever wanted to come read their Henry Puffer books or any of their like other books, they have this corner. And now they do. And this is their downstairs backyard. They used to have chickens, so that's why the chickens are kind of over here, but they don't anymore, so they use this as a garden. This is also another part of their garden. As you can see, they do have to kind of come and harvest some of these plants back here. So I'm just gonna have Orange come and we're gonna come here, come harvest and then sell some of these things as well. But I just think this is so cute and comfy. I love this backyard so much, and I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and lastly, let's look upstairs. This is the last floor of the Moretti household. As you can see here, they have a little nook upstairs where the kids and everyone kind of hangs out if they ever just want a space to be. And then why's my camera going so fast? Over here we have none other than their youngest baby's room. This is none other than Mel Bell, Miss Melanie. Her favorite color is purple, and so I wanted that to be represented in her room, as you can see. And I'll take the walls down. And I think her room is just so stinking cute. And it is so representative of her personality. She is a very talented kiddo. She loves singing. She had the singing songer trait as a toddler, and so she loves doing that. And she loves like anything imaginary, and she loves instruments. And so I wanted that to be represented in her room, but also her favorite color as well. This is another just plain bathroom upstairs. I'm not one that kind of goes all out in my bathrooms, as you can see. And then this is their master bedroom. This is Chloe and Orange's bedroom. I often find myself like changing their bed because I can never figure out if I like their bed or not. I feel like this space is just, even though the bedroom is not in the attic, it feels like it's in the attic for me. And so it's such a weird space for me to kind of decorate, but I try my best. They have a little closet in here. So this is here. And Giovanni, I'm sure if you are familiar with my channel, you know who Giovanni is. Giovanni has his like bedroom here. He is actually off at college. We will be doing a current household with him soon. But yeah, he's off at college, and so this is his room. He does stay with them now. Their mom is getting a little bit older, and she is still like traveling and doing whatever else she wants to do. So Giovanni needed something stable. For his last year of high school, he stayed with Chloe, and he loved it. And so whenever he kind of comes home, he comes here. And this is my favorite room of the house. I don't know why, but I just absolutely love Mr. Marcellus's room over here. I just think it's so cute and comfy, and blue is my favorite color, so I think that's why I'm a little bit more partial to it. But he loves his dinosaurs, and as you know, he is obsessed with like Henry Puffer and his little Spider-Man and things like that. So that is representative in his bedroom as well. He likes doing like little sports, and so he has his little house here where he lets his he like plays out his little imagination. And because they are vampires, I had to add this little vampire pack. I believe this is by Sixum. And I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. So Orange is going to go outside and weed those plants. And we are going to... Ooh, what does this say? Grow sheets from not changing sheets recently. Okay, well, we are actually going to have Miss Chloe go upstairs and change the sheets then, because it is bothering her. So, let's do that. Yeah, we're going to let her change the bed sheets. I forgot to show y'all the last member of the family. This is Miss Princess. Princess has had many different iterations since Chloe was like in college. She got this cat very, very early. So in my mind, she's had this cat for like maybe 7 years or so. But yeah, she loves this cat very much. And we're going to get her to kind of come over here and pet Miss Princess a little bit. We're gonna get her to stop licking in this puddle. Like, let's not do that. My apologies for the lag. My game did kind of just load back up, so we're still getting used to that. But I want y'all to look at I want y'all to look at Princess. Like, look how cute she is. I think she is such an adorable cat. And she has her little bell collar, so she's always, oh, what's your problem? Okay, she felt a little frisky today. I'ma send her to bed. Cause what you doing? Uh, like that's not nice. She did have her cat tower here. I don't know what happened to it. But I will put that in off camera so we have it. It looks like Orange finished weeding all of the plants. Good for him. What they in here talking about? Try out anything. But I'm gonna get them to go to bed together and go to sleep. And once they do that, I will see you all in the morning. Oh, I thought they were going to woohoo by themselves. I was about to scream. Like, that's how they ended up having Melanie, and I refuse. They can't have any more kids. Although, Orange on his bucket list does have the want to have a kid. We'll see. I think 2 kids is enough for them. But just imagine how they look beyond these decorative pillows. I think they are cuddling so nicely, and they're so cute from what I can see. I will see y'all in the morning when everyone gets up. Doing that. Vance, no, we don't want to hang out. This is one of the townies here in our town of Nordhaven. They actually moved in not too long ago. and everyone is just kind of super friendly here, and everyone wants to talk. But Orange is a little non-withcoming. He doesn't like talking a lot to people. But let's call everyone to the mill. It looks like Melanie is off at band camp. So she is in band camp, and Marcellus is in science camp. He's not enrolled yet, but I'm going to put, oh, my fault. He's not enrolled yet, but I'm going to put him in there. But I just want y'all to take a second and look at Mr. Marcellus. So, in my mind, the kiddos are still really young, and as you can tell, they're a little bit shorter than like the regular kids in game. But yes, Marcellus is maybe 6, and his sister is like 5, or maybe 7 and 6, something like that. But they're not too far like into their childhood. They are just getting started. So yeah, let's have them go downstairs and eat his little cereal. They still have little bottles from when they were toddlers. Let's put this in his inventory so he can clean that up. So, yeah, so they are not necessarily a busy family. They do a lot of just general things. And because it is actually Memorial Day today, I am going to have Chloe come in and take a second to remember her dad. Is she talking to her baby? She is. I'm going to have a second for her to remember her dad, Bryson. And if we look at the family tree, so let's pull that up, we will see that her dad has passed away. He passed away when the kids were still toddlers, so they didn't have a lot of time to meet him and get to know him, but they did know him. Um, and as you can see, her dad is deceased, so he is no longer living. But yeah, we're gonna take a second to go and remember him at the graveyard. And that's the last thing that we'll do today in this episode of this current household. But yeah, so the story behind Bryson's death is, as you remember, Summer is a famous celebrity. She's a 5-star global, just megastar. And she was having some trouble with their marriage. They'd had trouble with their marriage ever since before Giovanni was born. And she decided that it was finally time to call it quits. And she ended up doing that. And now they were no longer together at the time of his death. They were actually deceased. Sorry, they were both not deceased. That'd be crazy. No, they weren't together. They were divorced, not deceased. And from that, Bryson had decided to move back to Windenburg. He's originally from Windenburg, and he just could not deal with the not having his family kind of how he used to, because he never had a chance to nurture those relationships fully after being back, after he originally faked his own death. Again, go look at my Simstagram if you were interested in that story when like Chloe was a kid. And he died from a broken heart because he didn't have the chance to be with his family in the way that he wanted to. And it was nobody's fault except for his own, really, because he did not do enough to nurture those relationships. But yeah, he is no longer here. Chloe is the person that had a little bit more of a normal relationship with her dad, again because he had faked his death to get away from that lone serial killer when he was in the career of detective. He wasn't in the kid's life for like 6 years, 5 years, something like that, when Chloe, Callie, and Bryson were children. And so there was kind of a bridge that was always existed in their relationship. But Chloe is done with her breakfast. I'm going to get her to clean that up. And then we're going to get her to go upstairs. And I want her to change her outfit for the day. And following that, we're going to go over to his burial site. We're actually going to take everyone with us, including our sisters and our two brothers. I'm trying to think of something that is good for a burial site. Is it hot outside? So, should I get her to wear her hot weather? Because it is kind of hot today. But I don't know if. We don't know the weather on Ravenwood. Just going to get her to wear her everyday outfit. Oh, she was just down here playing with magic. She does that a lot. Again, she is a magic connoisseur. And so is her sister, which I think is just so cute. Like they're twin witches. Witches. If they were any younger, I would start a let's play like with them, just living on their own and like being twin witches. I actually might do that. If y'all are interested in a Twitches let's play here on the channel, let me know down below and we can definitely do that. Like I think that would be really fun, actually. Okay, so Miss Chloe here is completely dressed. She's wearing her little bell bottoms to the floor, her little sandals with her feet painted. Made it to the gravesite here in Ravenwood, and this is her deceased father sitting here in this little space. Her mom did come and her siblings are all here with her. This is none other than, I don't know who this man is. Leave. We're trying to have a moment here. Bone Hilda? Hello? I don't know what Bone Hilda is doing here. Maybe she is attended to the gravesite or something. Who knows? Anyway, but this is her and her sister having a sweet moment, as you can see. Miss Callie here is her twin. I still think they look just alike, even like with age. But yeah, this is Miss Callie. And her mom is here. Her little brother was able to take the day off and get from class, so he is here as well. I'm gonna get her to just come over here and we're just gonna greet and we are going to maybe hug. Why is he scaring her? Oh no. This lag is really sending me off. I am so sorry. I promise you my game usually um goes very nicely. But yes, they're just over here. No, they're not jokesters. They're close. Who is this man? Why is he here? You don't know him. Osamu, go away. This is the grave that we are going to be at today. This is our dad's grave. I don't know why you're here. But anyway, and then, so everyone has got a little bit of a makeover. This is Mr. Giovanni. Again, he is in college now. He's a big boy now. He's older. Y'all have already seen Miss Callie and her kind of glow up and makeup. And lastly, this is Mr. Bryson Jr. He has hit his like mid 30s. He's a little bit older. He also has another kid that was just born in game like yesterday. And he is a dad of two now. And then lastly, this is our matriarch, Miss Summer. She is none other than a elder now. So she's getting a little bit older here. And she's out here still living, still thriving, still looking very cute. But yeah, she's just older now. So we're gonna get them to come. I told you to leave. Thank you. We're gonna get them to come and light this candle for the dad very quickly. We miss you. Chloe is just here saying we miss you, Dad. We love you, Dad. And I'm always going to be thinking about you. That's just some of what she's kind of saying here in this moment. She feels very bonded, very good because her and her sister are in her coven together. And so she is feeling supported on a spiritual side. We're going to get her to leave a sugar skull offering. Stop talking. Do some work for me, please. But yeah, we're gonna get her to come and leave a sugar skull offering for her dad. I wish we could get everyone else to do this, but like it's okay. And I'm gonna get her to just tend the graveside a little bit because it has been some time since she's like been up here. As you can see, there's like weeds and stuff in it, and we don't want that. And yes, it looks like she's feeling a lot better from kind of coming out here and spending some time with her family. And this right here is where I'm gonna end the part today, you all. I feel like this was a good kind of introduction back into the family. I have not been recording in a while. This is my first real recording back in some months. I hope you enjoyed this current household. It was a little bit on the long side. The next current household will be very snappy. I will not be introducing like any of the characters, and we'll just get right into general gameplay so you can see what a regular day with them looks like. And I hope you enjoyed this part. If you did, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I am also running a giveaway for the two new cuts that are available. If you are interested, feel free to follow me on subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. But the rules for that giveaway are on Blue Sky and also on Twitter, now known as that app. So, if you are interested, feel free to click any of the links in my description. And